Hi everyone, and welcome to my challenge shift guide for the season 22 start. First of all, make sure you do not complete this run before the season starts on Friday, because you will lose the challenge shift reward if you do so. So wait until Friday, wait until you have the season start notification on the evening at 5 p.m. or whenever it will be for you in local time, and only then kill the Rift Guardian. Typically, I don't really do the challenge shift guides, but for the season start, I want to bring it to you because this will probably help. And it seems like especially EU1 is going to be a little bit tricky, but it's not really a big deal. So let's get started here. The EU challenge rift is a Frenzy Thorns Barb. So this is almost a troll build, it seems. It has Stone Gauntlets and you have no CC immunity, so you're basically slow as a snail when you get hit. So essentially you can remove every single skill besides Frenzy. You just use this to one-shot trash. So try to go for like the juicy skeletons, try to go for like the juicy trash, ignore like the little crawlers and this kind of stuff, and then kill all the leads you find on the way. You basically slowly move your way through the rift. You don't have any mobility, you're rather slow, but it should not be such a big deal because when the season goes live on Friday, we should have the seasonal theme buff. This means when you click the pylons, you will spawn the shadow clones and they should blast everything for you anyway. So it will probably be a lot easier than what you're gonna see here. And there are 3 pylons in total. There's a speed pylon quite early on, which is helpful. So just basically go along the rift, go to the next floor, and try to kill all the decent enemies on the way and ignore the little stuff. You do have the Act 1 bounty bracers that proc AoE and thorns around you. So when you get hit by a lot of targets and there's a lot of stuff around you, you can actually do some AoE. But typically it shouldn't really count on this. Just kill the targets that you want to kill yourself and clean up the big stuff, and that's about it. It's pretty straightforward. You're gonna see the timer is not really great, but this is just what this run is here. You can't really do much about it. And when you go to floor 3, you have a pretty good floor actually. So here you can make a lot of progression and there's a lot of elites, you have a lot of grotesques there. So just try to get the most juice out of that. And well, the Rift Guardian should actually die in a few hits anyway. So I didn't kill here because I saved my reward. But as long as you make sure that you're not slowed all the time and you don't waste the time on all the little small enemies, then you should be good. Because essentially every single hit that you do will one-shot whatever you're attacking, so you want to have those big hits on the big enemies. For NA we have a Whirlwind Barbarian, the true old school without any rend. So this has Bulkados and waste, so you're actually quite fast, you're quite mobile. Your damage is not really great, but otherwise it's okay. So you can remove 3 skills from the bar and just keep the Wrath of Berserker, the Whirlwind and the Frenzy. Frenzy is only there to activate your Focus and Restraint, so you can do that when you have like the high HP enemies and some elites, because the single target is really weak. So the boss will take a while, but basically just stands around him and that's okay. And other than that, you can basically whirl your way to victory, just right click until everything is dead, and that's about it. There are some pylons on the way. Everything should die pretty fast, so this is not a big deal. So this challenge is very easy. You're quite tanky, there should not really be any issue whatsoever. Basically just move through the floors here. We have a power pylon even early on that will just destroy everything. And later in floor 2 there's also going to be a conduit pylon. With that you can basically spawn the boss. So try to clean up the big rooms here wherever you go. Don't really go too much into corners. Just try to kill the leads that you find and you should be fine. Don't really have to worry too much here, and it's going to be very easy, very smooth sailing. So I wanted to keep this short and sweet without too many details. The challenge list should be quite easy and just a little slow on the EU side, but otherwise fine. And I hope this guide will help you to get started when Friday comes around. I wish you good luck in season 22. I'll see you guys next time.